Okay, so I saw the pilot just a little bit ago. I mean, I've seen other pilots here of various levels of support, and this one really stands out. It was gritty, and they were mentioning that you guys shot on film, which is both inconvenient and not cheap. Uh, so,
You're
um,
not wrong.
a lot of care went into this. So how did all of you come to this project?
Well, I came to it. I got into producing. I was a part of a team we put together the last stop in Yuma County that I also acted in. That's how I met Connor, and I was intrigued by producing. And I'd met Brittany on the set of Parish, and then again on the set of Boots. We worked together, and he had this. I was interested in indie TV because I'd done a pilot, and I was like, we can do this. Like we have the team and the people and the resources. We could bring something special together. And I approached Brittany, and then we were like, well, let's get Bridget to be the lead. She never gets to do this, and she's incredible. And next thing I know, Bridget was like, well, yeah, I'll play the part, but I want to end with you guys. And next thing I know, we founded Picture Pool Productions, and that's how we got going. And this was our first project. But it's interesting with the film because actually we were very blessed and lucky that one of our executive producers, Tyler Shields, had access to a lot of cheap film for us. And thank you to Kodak and IMAX and those teams for getting us access to film for very low cost. And for a pilot proof of concept, it was a perfect opportunity to just get to be the film dork you want to be and shoot on 35 millimeter. Now, I will argue with these guys. We will argue with these guys as the day is long for the season itself. Probably won't be shooting the whole season, but we will be wanting to make it look have that same quality. It may not be perfect, but we want to get there because we love old movies. We love film. We love what that brings, particularly with this type of story.
And I mean, for me, when I was approached to play this role, it's not a role that I often get hired to do. I often play a lot of really polished women.
I have a question about that later.
Oh, well, should we wait?
No, please continue.
But this is this type of role that I dream of playing: complex, flawed, exquisitely driven, ruthless, fiercely intelligent. I mean, she's a dream role. So I would move hell or high water to play this part.
And Brittany, sounds like you got rolled in, sort of just part of the machine.
She's stuck with us now.
Nick sent the script in June. We were talking to Connor about, he's a brilliant writer, so he has many scripts, and we were looking at all of them. And then he, was intrigued by this indie TV idea, and which made me intrigued. And he sent the script in June, and we were shooting it by September. But I think what attracted me to Sauvage was it is this, we like to call it this grown-up version of Vampire Diaries meets Teen Wolf with, what other, all those supernatural, and it's all those fans of that grew up and want this gritty, mysterious show that's in the swamp. And I mean, it just keeps getting better and better as the episodes go. So yeah.
I was telling them that the pitch sounds like Twin Peaks, but sorry, but you're not Agent Cooper.
Not Agent Cooper. She's a very different woman. Yeah.
Yeah. But beyond that, I mean, there's just the way that it was shot and the way that the story seemed to be told, it reminded me of the 70s giallo movies and
love that.
neo-noir kind of things.
Definitely.
You guys pumping that in there intentionally, or was it just a happy accident?
The noir has been in the conversation since day one. I mean, she's a detective. Like it's right there. And we want to lean into the genre, but also reinvent it. Our show is terrifically new in that way. It is not something you've seen before. And that's purely because of Connor Pallow's crazy brain. And we are in a really lucky position being an indie project that we get to do it. We get to be artists first. We get to put the creators first, their vision first, and collaborate with them on making a really unique project that will have appeal to an audience for something different.
Yeah, I think listen, we love 70s movies. If you ever Zoom with me in my office, it's just a wall full of posters from the 70s. But I love like Asphalt Jungle. And anyways, point is though, we want to make something like that. But what we loved about the script is that it is completely unique. But to Brittany's point before, we as a company can bring a cast in along with Josh and Connor that is nostalgic to an audience and also still checks genre boxes for a distribution partner. And we're really excited. We want to do something that is practical and intelligent for our investors, for our distribution partners, but also is brand new. And that's, I think, what was so exciting about a pilot proof of concept is showing, hey, if we have our druthers, we'd like to do this. However, that being said, this is our layout for the entire first season. We have these seasons ready to go. And I don't know if it's going to be quite, it'll have the exact same tone. It might be a little less of the David Lynch pauses that we have in there. But I mean, we love that. It's one of the things we love most about it. Like we were saying over there, the land, New Orleans, Louisiana, it's such a massive part of the character. And we wanted the audience to get to live in that as we did.
Can I just say, have we gotten David Lynch comments at all until this weekend? Like, I love it. I love it. We've gotten multiple today, and I'll just have to say, very proud.
High praise.
Yes.
Yes. R.I.P.
All right, so Bridget, I was mentioning your characters. Normally, when I see Bridget, you're a woman that has her shit together, and well, seems to kick ass a lot of the time. And this woman is, I think she can still kick ass, but her shit is far from together.
Well, she's gonna kick ass by smashing a dead rat in someone's face.
Well, knowing that it's coming, so she has to save the rat.
Save the rat. She's forward thinking.
Yes.
You know, she's scrappy. You know,
Former military.
well, she's former military, former police. I always look for the way in with the character, like how am I similar? How am I different? And for me, my way in with Manon is the mother. Like she will do anything for her child, period. And that's how I connected to her. She's also aware of her flaws. She's aware that she's not perfect. She is off the wagon. She's a mess. But all that being said, she's still moving forward and she's ambitious and she's going to go for it. And she's not going to run away from the danger. She's going to run towards it. And to me, that's a dream character to get to play.
It's also like you.
Yeah, it's a little bit like me. I'll take that. But I often play really polished women. And that mostly just translate to 2+ hours in hair and makeup, and that is not the case with Manon Savage.
When I saw you on screen, I was hoping that was a wig, that they didn't do that to your hair.
That's how my hair is. That's my
really?
hair. Yeah.
That's your natural. If you just
natural
let it
texture.
go,
Yeah,
oh, nice.
That's just how it dries. Yeah, and sometimes I wear it like that, but I wanted her to feel wild. You know, I wanted her to feel like a nonconformist and does whatever she wants, you know.
Well, she seems to have other priorities than
not
appearance.
blowing out her hair.
Yeah.
You know, but today I, wanted a different look, you know. We can change our appearance here and there. But yeah, no, the how she presents herself, how she walks through the world, how she carries her body, how many cigarettes she smokes. Yeah, it's a total departure for me and my normal jobs that I've had on TV.
There was a lot of convincing her with the cigarette thing. It was like, do we have to? It's like, come on, dude, you got to. And she's like, fine, I'm going to do it.
Well, I was pushing for a vape.
She's pushing for the vape. We're like, nah, come on, this is the 70s. We're like going for that vibe. It's on film. We got to have the smoke.
The smoke was beautiful, beautiful atmosphere. It was worth it.
The noir texture.
Yeah, the texture.
I was thinking about the cigarette smoking, because it seemed like in one moment, did you light two?
Yeah.
Right. It's because the stench is so bad from the dead rat in the car. It's like she's like waving the other one around like incense.
Right.
Yeah.
That's her incense of cigarettes.
I thought you were just hardcore. Like I need all the nicotine I can get all at once.
That probably is a factor too. Yeah.
Well, guys, do you have independent of what happens with the competition here, it sounds like there's a plan. Is how close are we to fruition, do you suppose?
Well, Connor has written all scripts, which is the first step. We're looking for the right partner for where we're going to take this next, whether it be partnering with an independent financier and we finish the project and then take it to license it, or whether it be that we partner with the studio and we develop it with them and shoot it with them. I mean, look, we're open to it all right now. And because indie TV is so new, and I feel like every TV show in this space has had a different journey, there's not one formula that we can follow. And I think that Savage's path is going to be different than, any other TV show. But right now we're really open, and that's one of the benefits of being at ATX is we've been meeting so many and connecting with so many brilliant people in this industry. And I believe that we will find the right partner to get Sauvage out to the market.
Yeah, I'm being at ATX has definitely helped with, I think, just getting that motivation going. I mean, we've been motivated the entire time, but yeah, now we're all ready to go. Ready to go find an independent financier and independently produce it. Or like you said, if an opportunity comes up, obviously, that'd be great to work with a
ATX has
partner.
had indie TV on their mind for at least a couple of years. There's been panels about it. Last year, actually, Mark Duplass was part of the panel. And
He's who we talk about all the time.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
well, I'm sure he's an icon in that
He is.
doing things
Trailblazer.
on the cheap and getting it actually produced and made. But he said it's hard. It is hard to find the right platform to work with. Even someone as established in the space as he is, it's not a slam dunk every time he wants an idea made.
No, and I mean, Savage is very ambitious, but
it doesn't look expensive. If you
well,
take
what
my
we did,
meaning.
it wasn't expensive. Yeah. Well, it gets expensive, trust me, because that world expands. But listen, we're very open, and we would love for someone to come in and pick us up and give us all the money in the world, so we could give this story the scale that it deserves. That being said, that's not why we got into this. The whole reason I came to Brittany and then I came to Bridget and came to Connor was I was like, there's something here. We're on a show that's costing $150 million to make. That is insanity. I had the second most credits of anyone on that show, and I'm not a celebrity. It's like, what is happening here? Why is this $8 million an episode? And if I have the crew and if us as a cast are willing to take a bit of a cut and have ownership and be a part of something new, there is a path here, and we know that we are at the very beginning of a new wave. And ideally, what we'd like to do is partner with a company that's interested in this space, take it out internationally for distribution, churn up the interest to bring it back domestically. We know there's a space for this. We know people want to see this. We built in 10 million social media followers into our cast. We know we have an audience, and we know we have a genre that works. So we're just excited to see what can we do, where can it go, because we do believe that in the next 5 years, with all of the streamers that are out here competing against each other, they need new content, and it can't just be this vertical discussion, and it can't just be the same kind of churned up whatever. These smaller companies need prestige television if they're going to stay relevant, and we believe Savage is a very savvy and exciting project to bring to a platform.
There are definitely a lot of niche streamers popping up. But your show feels to me like an AMC show. To me, that's got that flavor. I know that they've gotten into the Anne Rice universe pretty heavily, so maybe they're all spent for Louisiana spookiness. But still, it feels like a fit.
Well, I was the big baddie in season 2 of Dark Winds, and I love AMC, and a bunch of our crew worked on Interview with the Vampire, and so that because that was New Orleans, right? We had a bunch of New Orleans down
Yes,
there.
Interview with the Vampire, Mayfair Witches,
Mayfair Witches.
Yeah, and we love AMC, and I just know that we need content, we need good content, and we as actors and producers, we want to be a part of the making. We don't want to just keep waiting around for the call to come.
Yeah, that's been a mantra of people at this festival. Have been coming for 10 years, and inevitably a young person will get up and say, how do you get started in the business? And the advice is, don't wait, make what you want to make, because no one's going to hand anything to you. So it's interesting to get that reinforcement.
And don't quit, and be nice to everyone on set. For real, be kind. The whole reason we're able to do this is Brittany is so massive on the crew, and I'm the kind of actor, Bridget's the kind of actor who befriends the crew, and we want to get to know people because you're our colleagues. It doesn't matter where you are in a call sheet, it's irrelevant. We're all working on the same project, and if you treat people with kindness and interest and creativity, what you will find is you will build an army, and that's what we're trying to do.
That's a good lesson for anything beyond filmmaking.
You got it.
Right.
Well, it's nice talking to you guys.
You too. Thank you so much.
Brittany,
for
did you
having
want to
us.
jump in? I'm sorry.
No,
My bad.